Are you one of those folks who plays board games to win?
Or at least be nice to have a chance to win sometimes.
Well, we've compiled tips and tricks from the experts, the board game designers themselves, the brains behind the board games we play.
They're sharing tips guaranteed to win either the games they designed themselves or other tricks that they found to win board games every time.
From the strategies that involve candies to unconventional methods.
And hi everyone, it's Stella.
And Taryn from Meeple University.
Alright, let's hear those tips.
You probably know Pirates of Maracaibo, but what you don't know is how to win the game.
Every single game.
And that's by fulfilling exactly what this game is about. It's about retiring. It's about buying residences. If you buy 3 residences, you have almost certainly won the game. They are expensive, so don't buy any other cards. Only save the money for the residences. And then I can promise you, you will win every single game.
After many years of designing games, and even more of playing games, I've come up with the ultimate strategy to win any game with a hand of cards. This strategy is so simple, I can't believe it hasn't been discovered until now. So firstly, you need to claim your seat at the table and make sure you always have that same seat. Secondly, you need to set up an intricate series of mirrors that allows you to see every other player's hand from that seat at the table. Now from there, you'll have perfect information of what everyone has in hand at all times and be able to predict their every move even before they know what they're going to do. I find this works particularly well in card drafting, deck building and TCG games. I've been utilising this strategy for many months now and have found it has a near 100% success rate when executed correctly. So good luck and happy gaming.
Do you want to increase your chances of winning Wayfarers of the South Tigris? Well, do I have a strategy for you? In fact, I can honestly say I have never, ever, in all my times playing Wayfarers, seen this strategy lose. What you're going to do is you're going to hire and recruit and gather as many pigeons as you possibly can. Fill up that whole caravan with pigeons. You will be the best bird whisperer of Baghdad. See, it's all about intel. You're going to get information, sending these messenger pigeons out, they're going to do your bidding, and you're going to look really cool when you do so. Who needs Facebook when you have an army of messenger pigeons? Now, there might be a little bit of a poop problem for you to sort out, and perhaps you want to recruit some townsfolk who can deal with the poop for you. Anyway, I need to say you should try it. You will not regret it.
Hi, I'm Jackie Fox, the designer of Rock Hard 1977 from DeVere Games, here to share my favorite winning strategy for Rock Hard. I call this one the Candy Crush strategy, and it's very simple to do. All you're gonna do for the first couple rounds of the game is work, donate blood, buy as much candy as you can. Lather, rinse, repeat. This works best if you have a day job, but also works if you have a nighttime job and even an after hours one. You only interrupt these 3 things if there's an event or a random gig that lets you make more than an extra $1 per round or lets you, say, write 2 songs with 1 action. Otherwise, work, donate blood, buy candy. By the beginning of the 3rd round, you should have a good stack of candy, which you can then use as currency for the random gigs that let you spend a candy to get multiple stat boosts, or you're going to be able to use them yourself to get extra actions. I'm going to let you explore all the other things this strategy does, but mostly it gets you out of the way while everyone else is fighting over getting their demo tape and record deal, and it sets you up for that big play in the second half of the game. Anyway, I hope you have fun exploring all the Candy Crush strategy can do. In the meantime, rock on and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Carl from Synapses Games. I'm here to give you a tip from Yokohama, a strategy tip from Yokohama. So first of all, you need to know all the rules of Yokohama and then explain it to the other players. It's very important that you understand every point, everything that you can do and cannot do, and explain it to the other players. Don't do like the other strategy keep like a tiny rule that change everything for the end of the game. Everybody knows about that trick. So what you have to do is late in the game, so you build up your strategy, and eventually you do something during your turn that the other player don't expect it. So for example, on my turn, I want to go there, but I don't want to pay something to the other player, and I don't have the track. So I can decide to take one location and move it around like this, and then I spend my workers and go there, pay what I need to pay to build it, and now I just created like a very powerful move because I did something that the other players didn't expect. Why? Because it's not explained in the rules. So if it's not there, you can do it. Nobody told you that you cannot do it. So actually, this is a pro tip for all the strategy game. You can apply that strategy to any games. So don't hesitate to think outside the box to maximize your BGG stats. You should try this strategy. Bye.
Hello, Ivan Lashin is here, and today I wanted to talk with you about cards. You know, there are many different card games in the market, and I try to play all of them before designing my own, so I can do it a little bit differently. You know, in all of these card games, you're becoming obsessed with cards. You want to have more of them, for using the effects, for upgrading them to better effects, to discarding them to play for other cards, and so on. So when I designed Furnace, I want something different. I want some new experience for you fellow card players. So what I did is I indeed hid the best winning strategy in denying yourself of the pleasure of having a lot of cards. So if you want to have the best results playing Furnace Duel, what you want to do is you want to concentrate on getting compensations. Not the cards themselves, as they're a great temptation, but maybe a huge risk for you. By playing all of these cards, all of the production chains, what you really need to do is maximize your resource gain through the compensations and sell all of the resources with few cards you maybe get from the market and other compensation effects from the managers. Only if you have an expansion, of course. So bear that in mind. Next time playing Furnace, try to keep yourself from getting all of these beautiful cardboard pieces. Try to concentrate on the wooden stuff, and then you will crush your bones. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Tarrant. I want to get right to it. The secret to winning through the ages is all about military. Advancing your civilization by crushing your opponents with your awesome military prowess. There is nothing like securing your victory by stealing the opponent's tactics from under their noses. Forget culture, forget science, forget technology, just hire an army of antiquity warriors so big that it doubles as a moving traffic jam and just steal everything from your opponents. Don't worry about feeding, you don't have any culture until that final battle, so you won't have any culture to lose. Capture everyone in a dungeon and...
Are you a game designer or a medieval warlord? Did you actually win with this strategy, or are you just living out your villain origin story?
Excuse me for a moment.
There's one key aspect that most players don't pick up on in Legacy of You, and it's so vital to winning the game. Sure, getting lots of townsfolk is important, as is knowing when to build that next canal section. But even more significant than that is having the ability to know what your opponents are going to do. You need to get inside their heads. Figure out their plan even before they know it for themselves. Most of the time, they're going to try and rush those barbarians. Amateurs, just let them. You bide your time. Don't be in a rush. You'll know when the right time is to strike. Also, gaining every single cowrie shell is so important. Don't let your opponents get a single one. I guarantee you, if you play with this strategy, you will be the best player at the table every time you play Legacy of You.
Those are some great tips.
Isn't Legacy of You a solo game?